What up, big time gang? Welcome back to another Tommy Big Time video. This one was a day late. Super anticipating this watch. This is something super unique to my collection. Obviously, it's from Aragon. You're going to see the thumbnail. You're going to see the title. You know what this is. But after the intro, we'll introduce you. So, this, like I said, is a watch that I had to have. I was on the fence for a minute, but I just couldn't pass it up. I went for the most, I guess you could say, traditional looking out of the offerings that were available. But there it is. The center tourbillon from Aragon. Look at that thing. So I went black ceramic, piano black dial. Very easy, nothing too complicated. They did a Damascus dial, mother of pearl dial, meteorite dial, red dial. I think that's it. But then they also did the bezel, either black ceramic or you could get topaz, which was, a whole bunch of crystals. I'm not into bling. I didn't want the crystals for sure. And I just felt the safest route for me, goes with everything, is the black on black. So that's what we have here. Let's get this crystal cover off. And there it is. Wow. And it is a screw down crown too. Give it a few winds, and there it goes. Super awesome. Super happy I got it. I was definitely on the fence, but I did it, and I'm glad I did. Look at that. Wow, this is so cool. I'm trying to get the hands out of the way. We'll screw that back in. Center tourbillon for under 1K. So we are going to size it, and then I'm going to measure it, get all the specs, and then I'll finish the video. But I had to introduce you to it wrapped. I don't like the bracelet very much. Not that I don't, it's not good, but I wish it would have been more of like an elegant style bracelet. I get it. He's going with a knurling on the bezel, knurling on the crown, knurling down the center. I get it. I get the theme, but I would have liked to have something more elegant on the bracelet for sure. Hopefully he'll offer something a little different, because this watch is definitely staying in my collection. So I'm going to return to the video right now in a snap, with it on my wrist. Sized and on my wrist. A little top heavy. We'll get into the specs right now, but she's a chunky beast for sure. Let me know what you guys think on this one. Something so unique. I had to have it. So let's introduce it first. This is the Aragon Center Tourbillon Divemaster. This has a Chinese HZ3JZOE 39 jewel automatic Chinese tourbillon. That wing designed it to go in the center. So you've got that little stubby hour hand lower, and then that minute hand that's a little longer. It actually goes into the minute track. No second hand, because the tourbillon is doing your seconds for you. Then you've got the text limited edition there on the ring of the tourbillon that actually moves the hour or the minute hand. I'm not sure which one. And this is a limited edition out of 50. So I think it's what, 10 variations. You have 5 colors with the ceramic bezel, 5 with the topaz bezel. So 10, so 500 watches in total. And each iteration has its own limited edition out of 50. 200-meter water resistance, or 660 feet, with a knurled screw-down crown. Knurled ceramic bezel, uni-directional 120 click. Very nice. Lines up, no back play. Sapphire crystal. I'm not sure if the exhibition case back is also sapphire. Couldn't 100% tell you. This is model A634. 45 millimeter case diameter. 18, I repeat, 18 millimeters thick, counting the top of the crystal to the bottom of the exhibition case back. So she is chunky. 50 millimeter lug to lug, counting just the lugs. 56 millimeters, counting all the way out to the male end links. Then we've got a 22 millimeter lug width. Super-LumiNova on the bezel and the dial. You got those dots for the hour markers. And then I'm sure the hour and minute hand are also loomed. Piano black dial on this one. And then the piano black ceramic bezel insert as well. Glide lock provided with this watch. So you've got that ratcheting glide lock from Aragon with the stamped upper, milled lower. No locking clasp on this one. And then you've got 253 grams sized, which I took out 3 links. So 253 minus these 3 links, 270 grams, including those 3 links. So she is heavy too, but I had to have it. I couldn't do without it. I had to have it. I'm super stoked. It's so different, so original to my collection. Is this something that was a no-brainer, man? I fought back and forth because the price tag wasn't cheap by no means. Cheap for what it is, definitely, or inexpensive, I should say, for what it is, but still not inexpensive at all. And there is that loom. Super-LumiNova. Wing always does a great job with the loom. But this is the most expensive Aragon I've owned to date. So that tells you just how expensive it was. Beautiful decorated rotor. And then that case back doesn't show you much, but they definitely made sure they decorated it as well. Even that heat-treated screw, it just looks good. So we've got wing engineered HZ3JZ0E, 39 joules, tourbillon movement, water resistant, 200 meters or 660 feet, stainless steel, case and bracelet, sapphire crystal, model A634. Then you've got limited edition over here, Aragon Divemaster, and then you've got my limited edition number. Number 1, baby. That's right, number 1. Very fortunate. But I'm in love. It is gorgeous. It is so unique. The uniqueness of the watch is what really, really sold me. Me and my homie Echo were talking about this watch and going back and forth, and we were both kind of on the fence because it's pricey. But it's something that if you pass up on, I'm sure you're going to regret it. At least for somebody that likes Aragon brand and has multiple Aragon watches. It's basically a no-brainer. So we both pulled the trigger. He got the 50 millimeter version with the mother of pearl, and I got the 45 millimeter version with the black dial. But gorgeous watch. Very excited, very happy I pulled the trigger. Let me know what you guys think. I'm very curious to see if you got one, what color did you get? I went as subtle as I could go, and I think it's a win. I think it looks great. So we're going to wrap it up with some photos. Thank you for watching. I hope you picked one up, and if you didn't, maybe there's still a few left. I'm not sure. But stay tuned for sizing at the end of this video and photos.
Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Know the name, know the game, know the pain, ayy. Know the name, know the game, know the pain, ayy. Know the name, know the game, know the pain, ayy. Know the name, know the game, know the pain, ayy. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Know the name, know the game, know the pain, ayy. Know the name, know the game, know the pain, ayy. Know the name, know the game, know the pain, ayy. Know the name, know the game, know the pain, ayy. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Compare us to the best of them. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Better than the rest of them.